Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck readings. Okay, as usual, pile 1, 2 or 3, make your choice. Choose the number, choose the pile, choose the picture, whatever you're attracted to. The timestamps are in the description. If you do want a full reading, the website to go to is thegreenspsychic.com, obviously my website, or through any of the socials. Feel free to make an appointment. I will be selling discounted Christmas vouchers as stocking stuffers. That might be a good gift for people or yourself, whatever. But yeah, there'll be more of that to come. So let's get into the video. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free weekly reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. And it's starting off very, very good. Okay, so I feel like this is a spiritual path card. So this is saying that you're on the right track, okay? You're headed in the right direction. It might not feel that way, but it is. Sometimes we're forced onto the right path, like hypothetically, we get fired from a job only to find an even better job, a job we're supposed to be doing, a job that's going to bring us a lot of happiness and satisfaction. Sometimes, you know, losing a job will force us to go, well, instead of just getting another job, I may as well choose something that I want to do. What do I want to do? And we re-evaluate and we question ourselves. Now, this spiritual path card, I don't actually feel is based on anything bad like that, like losing a job. I actually feel like it's kind of a decision that you've recently made or are in the process of making that's going to put you on the right path. Now, it might not even be, okay, this is what I'd want to do for the rest of my life, but you happen to make this choice and it actually turns out to be the best thing you ever did. Okay, so this could be relocation, this could be changing jobs, this could be, you know, coming up to end of year and family and friends and all of that. It could be, okay, deciding to bury the hatchet and embrace your family, because as we grow, we change and we get older, we get wiser. You know, hopefully we learn to let go of grudges and not carry that baggage around. Life is short, and I feel like that this is kind of like you're making the right decisions. Regardless of how it affects other people, it's for yourself. You're making the right decisions for yourself, okay? Now, like I always say, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, go with God. And this really is kind of that sort of a scenario. Now, your first card out. Okay, so this is talking about struggle, okay? Not so much struggle coming, but struggle that you're already going through. The Older Man card, especially upside down, represents trying to climb out of a hole. You know, when we're at our lowest point or whatever and digging ourselves out of a situation. Now, again, this is just a free weekly general reading. I don't go into too much depth because obviously I can't get into specifics when so many people are watching. But I do feel like that there is a struggle around you that you've been trying to get yourself out of. This is a good sign. The spiritual path card is a good sign that you're on your way to doing that, okay? Now, this struggle, I feel like it's not so much talking about financial struggle or struggle in that sense. It's more, I feel like that this is more internal. I feel like that this is talking about your own growth. So the struggle to let go of baggage, to forgive or forget or to move on. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So even when we truly want to forgive somebody, it's not as easy as just saying, okay, I forgive you. I mean, yes, that is a big step, but you know, it takes time to process hurt and pain and to accept that, you know, people are human. We don't live in a Hollywood movie or TV show, and reality a lot of the time can suck. People can suck. Giggity. But yeah, this is kind of saying, look, you know, you have to, if you want people to accept you, you have to accept them for who they are. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to make stupid decisions in the heat of the moment, and you know, that's how you have to learn who you can trust, who you don't trust, who has their best intentions. And you know, this is about discovering all of that about people around you, but more importantly, it's about how you process these things and how you let it go. Okay, somebody might bite your head off at work because they're having a bad day. That puts you in a bad mood. That hurts because you normally get along with this person. So regardless of that person, this card is symbolizing that struggle of learning how to deal with that and go, okay, well, you know, they're in a bad day, they're having a bad day, you know, maybe they crashed their car on the way to work this morning. It's not about making excuses for them. It's about you saying, okay, well, I'm not going to take this personally because they are having a bad day. I'm going to let it go. Okay. Now there's other situations where people are, you know, it could be a sibling or, you know, whatever, I'll use a sibling here, that is going out of their way to torment you and hurt you. Okay. Again, not making excuses, but once you have that understanding that this person is going out of their way to hurt you and to cause you problems, yes, deal with that. Well, I'm hurt because I haven't done anything. I don't deserve that. Great. Well, not great, but process that. That's fine. But the next step after that is to understand that, okay, this person's just an asshole and they want to cause me pain. I don't want pain, so I'm just going to ignore what they're saying and what they're doing. I'm going to ignore the fact that I don't deserve, well, don't ignore that fact. You honor that fact that you don't deserve to be treated like crap, and you kind of build that coping mechanism. Well, you kind of build that skill to turn around and go, well, I'm going to block this person out because they're just trying to cause me pain, and why should I let them? I don't deserve that. So good luck to them. And it's kind of like the schoolyard bully. Once you stop reacting to that, they're going to go away and find somebody else to deal with. Okay. Now it's very easy when doing all of that to turn around and go, okay, well, I'm going to lash out because I've got so much dirt on them and I can cause them pain too. Great. Yeah, sure. 9 out of 10 people have that ability, but do you really want to be that person to go around trying to cause other people pain? Do you really want to be in the headset of holding on to that anger and that hate and letting it build in you, because it does manifest in other ways, and you're still carrying around that negativity, even if you're the one on the upper hand, you know, that turns the tide and gets them in trouble at work and makes fun of them, whatever, and makes them feel like crap. Yeah, there is a kind of victory in that you can make yourself feel good about, but ultimately you're creating negativity for yourself. You're holding on to that. So better to turn the cheek and just ignore it and just go ahead and just ignore the negativity and embrace the light, embrace the happiness. And, you know, you'll see these people jumping around, ranting and raving, getting caught in road rage and stuff like that, where you're like, well, chill, getting angry isn't going to make the traffic go any faster. Do you know what I'm saying? You'll get that peace of mind, that peace of heart and soul and harmony. And that skill will build so that regardless of what you're going through, how big and bad it is, you will be able to cope with it a lot more. Okay, so that's a bit of a struggle coming out. Now this is good. There is separation coming. You are going to get away from the negative aspect of your life. So again, this spiritual path card, it's kind of feeling like a new beginning. Okay, and regardless of whether that means a new job or being in a new mindset and deciding to separate yourself from all things negative. That's it. I'm not going to hold on to that hurt or anger or pain anymore. If this person is always negative that's around me, my coworker or whatever, well, that's their problem, not mine. So I'm just going to switch off and concentrate on my work and the positive people around me and the positive things. There is separation away from bad things here for you, and embracing of the light. Okay, which is really, really good. Now, this is good. There is an ending. A chapter of your life is ending here. Now, again, this could symbolize the ending of a job or a relationship, all of that stuff. I don't actually feel that. I feel like that this is a very internal, personal growth sort of situation for you. And this ending is, I really do feel like that this is, you're on the right path of, basically what I'm getting drawn to is you're learning how to ignore the negative and concentrate on the positive. That's basically what I'm getting here. And this is really good because the more you do that, the happier you're going to feel, and you're going to be like, do you know what? It is really good to not have to walk around with all this anger and hate, and, you know, I'm just going to ignore that and just concentrate on what I'm doing because, like, who cares? So there is an ending here. This feather symbolizes angels around you, a blessing for this ending. And there's this new book. It's kind of like a diary. And in this, not only are you writing your future, but it's also like I see you writing, metaphorically, of course, writing down the coping mechanisms. And it's like, dear diary, today I ignored the schoolyard bully and they got really angry because I wasn't upset and stormed away, and I've had a really great day. It's kind of that sort of scenario that I see here. So when you are making these changes, take note of them for the future, so that if something happens in the future with somebody else or another situation, you can employ the same techniques and move forward. Okay, that's going to make you a lot stronger and a lot happier in life in general. Okay guys, really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic.com, my website, or through any of the socials. I will be live at 7 p.m. on TikTok every Sunday night. Until next week, guys, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. Okay, so we're talking about health. Now, this isn't just physical health, this is mental health. So, straight away I'm going to jump into it, because right off the bat I'm getting that there is worry about health. Now, I'm not going into anything deep, dark, and medical, if that makes sense, because this is a general, also, I'm not a doctor. So, look, the health issue that I'm picking up here is, like, worried about, look, I'm going to say a weight issue. Now, regardless of whether you're as thin as a twig or as big as an elephant, it doesn't really matter. Coming up to end of year, there's a lot of eating, a lot of partying, and a lot of people get worried about putting on weight and all of that stuff. I want to say to you that you don't need to worry about that. Enjoy, okay? If you happen to be on a diet, or something like that, don't go out of your way. Like, this is just my advice, but don't go out of your way to stick to a diet during Christmas, because that's one of the hardest things you need to do. You diet to lose weight and get healthy, so employ those techniques. You know, eat a balanced meal, and, you know, enjoy, have a bit of everything, whatever you know, but don't hold on to that, because, you know, you've got the rest of the year to diet, okay? So as long as you're not going crazy, you're going to be totally fine. That's what I'm getting here. Worried about, this could actually be outward appearance, worried about skin, worried about hair, worried about, you know, how you're going to present yourself at the work Christmas party, how you're going to look, all of that stuff. I'm getting, just stop. You're going to be totally fine. Okay. Now, look, I am getting a positive answer here for any health problems that may be related to you. If it's with you or somebody around you that you're worried about, look, I do feel positive energy there. Okay. Look, again, now this is really good. This is the children card. This is the innocent card. This is everything's going to be okay. You, like, again, if you are worried about, look, I'm getting more drawn towards the weight issue. I really am. So again, like, just don't be so hard on yourself. Set an expectation of what you plan to do. You know, just like, you can still have meat and chicken and pork and all of those things and vegetables and whatever you want for Christmas, or whatever the holiday period is for you. Enjoy yourself. You don't have to restrict yourself to, you know, a salad and a glass of water, which I personally don't find anything wrong with, because I love my salad and I love my water. However, don't restrict yourself right now, because it's all going to be okay. Having said that, don't overindulge. Don't binge eat. Don't go into excess. Life is about balance, not just diet, but it is about balance. You know, have a bit of everything that you want, but just a little bit, you know. I'm not one to preach about weight, as I am overweight. Wait, stop it. Sorry, Bubba was scratching again. Yeah, but I'm overweight because I don't eat. I don't have breakfast. I don't have lunch. I may have dinner. I've got somebody staying with me at the moment, so I am eating more regularly, which is actually adding to weight loss. But my body goes into starvation mode and holds on to everything. So it's a bit of a different scenario there. But again, that's because I'm not balanced. You'll have an overweight person that eats too much or eats the wrong thing, and then you'll have myself, overweight people like myself that don't eat, and our body stores everything. Again, you know, it's got to be balanced. I've got to be more balanced. I'm making it a habit of trying to eat more, and yeah, look, that's my own personal journey, but that just shows that, you know, we all struggle. So look, again, this is innocence. Look, I feel like that these are parties or catch-ups. These ducks normally represent things like that. So like you can enjoy these little things and you don't have to worry about the overall problem of weight or how you look, because it all is going to balance out afterwards. Okay, so again, you're totally fine. Now, hello. How many times have I just said balance? This is the balance card, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so again, just consciously balance what you're eating, what you're doing. Look, this is even about mental health. Balance how much stress you're applying to each problem, and that, yeah, it's all about balance. But this is actually saying that you are going to have balance. Okay, so again, when it comes to Christmas, don't overindulge, but do enjoy yourself. Okay, it's a balancing technique. You can have what you want, just don't go, well, I'm having a, stop it, baba. It's like, just don't overindulge. Okay, you can have what you want, just don't take it as an excuse to binge eat or go into excess. I mean, a lot of people around you are going to be doing that, but if you really are worried about your health or your skin or whatever, instead of sticking to the bare bones of a diet, have a bit of everything, but just don't overindulge like everybody else. Okay, but this is mind, body, and spirit. I feel like that there is a resolution to how you're feeling about your physical health. It is going to improve. I do feel like that. January, February especially, you're going to be like really feeling good about yourself. Okay, it might be that everybody else around you is complaining about, oh, I put on so much holiday weight that I've got to lose, whereas you've lost a little bit of weight and you're feeling good because people get very drunk or, go into excess and overdo it, and they end up tired and bloated for months. And it takes that time to get their energy back, whereas you're going to be totally fine. I feel like you're going to be on top of the world. Okay. Now this is good. This is the baby card. So look, if I am feeling that there's going to be one or two women out there that are trying to lose weight in order to have a baby. There's your baby card. You are going to achieve that goal. Okay. Now this baby card is also, again, it could be a physical baby around you, or for you, but this baby card I actually feel like is a brand new beginning. I feel like that by doing this and going through, you're going to be able to you're going to learn some good skills by doing this, that just in general, I can have a balanced diet. I can eat what I want to eat. I just don't have to overeat, or I don't have to eat it all the time. You can have a pizza a week and then have chicken and vegetables, or chicken and fish and vegetables, or whatever, every other night. Do you know what I'm saying? There is balance there. These are going to be coping mechanisms that, like, diets are great. They are fantastic. They work fantastic. But once you get to your goal weight, as we know, anybody that's ever had a weight problem, 9 out of 10 people end up putting the weight back on because they haven't learnt the balance of it all. And I'm including me. If I go on a diet, I lose weight, and because I'm eating a ton of food, and then when I'm happy with what I'm doing, or I get sick of eating all that damn food, I stop, and then I stop eating, and then I put all the weight back on. So, like, we all have those different issues, but this is a brand new start. This is like, okay, it's almost like I want to say to you that you're going to lose the weight and keep it off, because you're going to learn great coping mechanisms during this period, okay? And those coping mechanisms are all about balance, okay? So, instead of having a big piece of cake, you'll have half the size, and that will just be enough. It's kind of like leave them wanting more. You've got to leave yourself wanting more. Not leave yourself hungry, that's not what I'm saying, but just enjoy a little piece of cake. And we always get to the, oh, that was so good, I could have some more. But instead of having some more, just enjoy the fact that you enjoyed it so much that you did want some more. And then, go and have a glass of water or a cup of coffee. And what that does is changes the taste buds in your mouth. Obviously, it cleanses your palate. And so it helps you get over that feeling of wanting some more cake. So yeah, look, just an example. But this is going to lead to a bigger and better life for you. And when I say bigger, I mean healthier and a lot more energy. This is very, very positive for your health. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at my website, thegreenpsychic.com, or through any of the socials. I will be live on TikTok every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Until next week, guys, I hope that helped. Blessed be. Hi, guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose number 3, this is your pile. Okay, so we're dealing with health issues here, and the health card upside down. So let me rephrase that. I was concentrating on putting the cards down. The health card inverted is not bad health. Okay, I don't have a card that talks about bad health. Okay, because these are oracle cards. They stimulate your psychic abilities, and when the card is upside down, it normally talks about cleansing and purification. Okay, so this is a time, what I'm getting from this card is that there is a lot of negativity or a lot of hurt in you that you need to cleanse, that you need to get rid of. Okay, which is very easy. It's a lot more easier said than done. When dealing with hurt and pain, we need to process that. So if you ignore it and push it right down, that does nothing in the long run. Okay, so what you need to do is, let's hypothetically say that somebody has cheated on you. Okay, and you've broken up. Now, obviously, there's a lot of heartache and pain that goes with that. I can't believe this person that I love, that's supposed to love me, has hurt me so much. You've got to process what they've done to you, how it's made you feel, unfortunately. But then you do need to turn around and go, well, okay, as sucky as that whole situation is, clearly my ex-partner was not the right partner for me. I need to find the right partner for me. I'll move forward in my life. If you take that baggage of everything that has happened to you into the next relationship, then you're going to go into the next relationship without being able to trust that person, and you're going to be off on the wrong foot. Okay, so look, part of processing is letting go of the hurt and pain, but keeping a hold of the wisdom and the knowledge. So what I'm saying here is, go into the next relationship fine, and have that, well, it is possible for this person to cheat. I'm going to look for red flags just to keep my guard up, but I'm not going to expect this person to cheat on me. Okay, that's the kind of difference between taking wisdom with you and taking baggage. Taking baggage is just naturally expecting this person's going to cheat, even if they're not, and you kind of go looking for evidence of them cheating on you when there isn't any. But this leads to paranoia and insecurity, and you kind of connect the dots and make a scenario. It's kind of like you end up blaming this person and finding evidence that they're cheating on you when they're actually not. It's kind of like you blow up that relationship, and it just, a lot of hurt, pain, and confusion. And a lot of the times that's because you're carrying baggage from either the last relationship or what's happened to you at work or whatever. So again, the best thing to do is process that, let go of the pain and the baggage, and decide that, okay, well, I was hurt. This next person, I'm going to go in with my eyes open. Obviously, you're not going to date somebody if you expect that they're going to cheat on you. That's just your self-sabotaging yourself. So you're only going to go out with somebody who you don't think is cheating on you, just like the last partner. Great. Go in with your eyes open. Look for red flags. Look for, inconsistencies in stories and difference in habits and, all those signs that do point to cheating. But only if they come up. Keep an eye out for them. But don't go in expecting that this person is going to cheat on you and expecting that, because in a way you're manifesting the outcome. Like, I know people that have been in relationships that have been accused of cheating for so often that in the end they're like, well, I can't win. I'm going to go and cheat on you because I'm getting punished for the crime. I might as well do it. So this is, again, working on the wisdom, keeping the wisdom and the knowledge of what's happened and how it happened, but letting go of the pain and the baggage. Now, it's very easy to say, but this is part of the journey that we all are on, where we need to process things, learn, take the wisdom from it, and let go of the pain. Like, if somebody cheats on you, there's no excuse for that. It's not on you, it's on them. So why should you carry that heartache and that I can't believe? Like, a lot of people revel in being a victim. And this happened to me, and they treated me this, and they did all of this. Look, we've all got those stories. If you're a regular, you know that my last friendship ended with them owing me over $20,000 that I'm never going to see. Yeah, I could sit here and play the victim because I did nothing wrong and blah 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 blah, but nothing comes from that. All that does is carry the baggage and the pain, and I would prefer to go, okay, well, that sucks. I did something nice and got slapped in the face, but I'm going to be more aware of my friendships moving forward. I'm going to look at who gives as well as takes, not just takes. And that's how we process and we learn. I'm taking that wisdom with me, but I'm letting go of the hurt and the pain. You know, that's on them. Karma will come back. So that's something that you also need to remember. Okay, so again, wow, this is very much like the last reading. There is innocence, okay? There is good intentions. There is a lot of positive energy. So, look, if you happen to be starting a new relationship, whether it be romantic or work-related or whatever, and you're having doubts about somebody, or you're feeling insecure about the whole situation because, you know, I think they're cheating on me, or, you know, they don't, whatever that is. I feel like that this is saying, look, the person that you're thinking about, or the situation that you're thinking about, they're actually innocent. They're not doing what you think they're doing, or they're not doing you know, something they said they didn't mean in that sort of a way. Whatever it is, their intentions are pure. So, even if they have made a mistake, said the wrong thing, done the wrong thing, their intentions are pure. So part of this is, okay, forgiving them and processing them, but it's also a reflection of, okay, clearly I have a lot of pain from the past and a lot of insecurity and anxiety and look, again, paranoia, which is totally human and normal and natural, okay? So maybe it's time to use this as a trigger to actually go, okay, look, you stuffed up, you said the wrong thing, or you did the wrong thing. Maybe your partner looked at somebody else and was like, oh, they're cute, but said it to you in a joking manner as, yeah, they are cute, but, you know, I'm telling you so that you can have a laugh. But you've taken it, like, offensively, which, of course, is totally natural. But you can't get annoyed at your partner for saying that about somebody, even if they're joking around, and say, look, that's disrespectful, you know, to me. That's fine. What I'm saying here is, don't overreact, don't explode and turn it into, oh my God, and throw a glass of water in their face. All that does is show that you have issues about this from the past, things that you need to work on, like baggage and pain that you need to let go of, okay? Don't kind of associate this person with the pain and baggage from the last person, because if you keep doing that, you're going to wreck every relationship that you have until you finally let it all go, okay? So again, the current situation is innocent, but this is kind of a reminder to go through and process, you know. So your partner might have just glanced at somebody as they walk past, totally innocent, like, you know, what we do when we're, you know, in our heads, you kind of look at something that got your attention, not because they're checking them out and thinking they're sexy, but just because they happened to walk past and that was right in front of our eyes. That could get you thinking, oh, you know what, my ex used to check people out all the time, and I've got to let go of that and realize that that just showed that they were a douchebag, and, you know, they were a bad person and whatever. Okay, so moving on, this question and pathways. This is basically saying it's your decision what you want to do, how you want to handle things. You can either process and let go of baggage and hold on to the wisdom and move forward, or you can just keep asking yourself. This kind of feels like a spiral to me, going down the rabbit hole of, oh, he looked at somebody, oh, that means that he might be cheating on me. I'm going to check his phone. I'm going to check. Yeah, no, when has he lied to me? When has he... Don't do that to yourself. That's bad. Look, this is free will. Everything's free will, and this is your choice. You can either move forward or spiral away. All right? Now, here's... again, this is kind of the pregnancy card, okay? Yes, there may be pregnancies around you, but this is kind of like, it's the birth of an idea, okay? So whatever decision you are making here about how to handle and process, that's kind of, you're laying down the groundwork for the next couple of years. Okay, this is just a general reading, but it's kind of like, if you decide right now to spiral in this current situation, then good luck to you. Your reading kind of stops here, and you're not ready to hear the rest. You're not ready to hear that you need to process and all of that, because you're stuck in that pain. If you are ready to make the healthy choice of letting go of that pain but holding on to that wisdom, it is going to take time. It's not a overnight sort of thing, but this is the pregnancy card, meaning that it is starting to build in you, and soon you will hatch, and you will be able to really start to think clearly and feel clearly and judge this person or this situation on its individual merits, rather than judging them on what's happened to you in the past with other people. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can go to my website, thegreenspsychic.com, or you can contact me through any of the socials. I will be live on TikTok 7 p.m. every Sunday night. Until next week, guys, I really hope that helped, and blessed be.